Oh, Ryoma!
Oh,
I had hoped to see you.
No.
You've finally come back to propose! Haven't you?
Good to see you too, Lady Sana, but I'm sorry. I'm just too busy to be thinking about things like that right now.
Oh? Are you trying to weasel out of your promise? Well, if you're intent on denying me that, then fight me instead!
Okay. But you know how I've never been able to stop myself from going easy on you. Well, my friend here is just as strong as me. Why don't you fight them instead?
Fight them, you say? I have my doubts, but if it will finally make you deliver on your promise, I consent. Just what I'd expect from a friend of Ryoma's. Another silver-tongued charmer.
Well, I'd love to stay and watch, but I think you need some privacy.
Come! Let's fight! I'm not done yet.
Hey, Lady Sana. Okay, thanks. You really helped me out.
Good day. I did a fine job of embarrassing myself last time, didn't I? I've intensified my training regimen now. I won't lose next time.
Sana's always been like that when it comes to swordsmanship. She gets so engrossed in practicing, she's up all hours, missing meals, the whole hog.
I take my training seriously. What's wrong with that? If I want to wed Ryoma one day, I'll need to do my utmost in preparation.
She's not one to back down from her words either. I'm just worried she'll hurt herself one day, working so hard.
I don't quite follow. What is it you think I should do? Who do you mean? You have to tell me! Where are they? Where can I find them? Yoshiwara? I suppose the geisha are rich in experience. Perhaps I could gain some insight into the workings of dear Ryoma's heart. Please, you have to take me to Yoshiwara. I need to speak to someone versed in romance.
I'm unsure how I feel about my darling niece being taken to Yoshiwara. But perhaps it's an opportunity for her to see the world a little.
Yes! Now I have my uncle's blessing. You'll really take me to Yoshiwara, won't you? Thank you! Then we can meet once we're both ready. Ryoma.
Lady Sana, I didn't expect to see you here.
What a surprise. Considering you haven't come to visit since last time, I'd assumed you were busy. But you were carrying on with someone else. Would you care to explain yourself?
Hey, What on earth is going on? Why is Lady Sana here in Yoshiwara? What's that supposed to mean?
Indeed. Unless you are somehow unable.
At any rate, I should be leaving. See you later.
But we haven't seen each other in so long.
Would you please refrain from further censure of that gentleman? I merely asked him to help me find my cats.
Your cats? Oh, is that all? Silly me, jumping to conclusions. In that case, why don't I take Ryoma's place in finding your pets for you? In exchange, will you instruct me in the ways of romance?
Oh, if you are looking for advice on love, I would be delighted to help. Well then, just bring me all the cats in Yoshiwara. I eagerly await your return.
All right, let's be nice and quick about this. Between the two of us, it shouldn't take long.
Let's be on our way then. How adorable.
But one day, it'll up and disappear, and completely forget where it came from.
Just like Ryoma. I feel as though Ryoma has matured. Not only in his appearance, but in deeper ways too. When we used to train together, I was drawn to his honest gaze. But that gaze is set far away now. Far, far away from me. Come, let's head back to Miss Usugumo. I won't let you harm a hair on your head.
None of your business! Get lost!
Thank you very much. Not only did you find my cats, but you helped me, even though you are but guests. The previous visitor's deeds betray that he has fallen for my charms. However, I remain my own person. My affections cannot be compelled. In your case, if it pains you to be apart from the one you love, you must develop the courage to let go from time to time.
But I get so worried. Ryoma lives his life as free as the wind. If I were to let go, I don't think he'd ever come back. All right, this isn't the time for smooth talk. This is a difficult topic, I've always dreamed of marrying Ryoma and living as his wife. But I fear he dreams of other things entirely. Perhaps trying to prove to him how much I'd grown was all to avoid acknowledging the ways in which Ryoma himself had grown. No more cowardly conduct. No more fear of change. I have to face him for who he is right now.
What a fine expression you wear. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you both when fate has taken its course.
For me? Has something happened? Go ahead. I'll do my best to answer. He's the one who started it. A few years ago, at the banquet to celebrate his appointment as dojo head, he said that I would make a fine wife. Before I knew what was happening, my uncle was making arrangements. And the rest of it, I believe you know. It's as if it were yesterday. I don't remember exactly, but I was very young. I saw my brother training, and I wanted to do so as well. Our father had a children's sword made for me. And my brother and I would take him on every day. Since becoming a master, I've tended to favor the polearm, but I also have some skill with the kodachi. We should spar soon. Remember what I said to you in Yoshiwara? I told you that I wanted to look clearly at Ryoma, accepting who he is now. Since then, I've been watching him. From afar, of course. Lest the sight of me scare him away. He's really quite the man about town, isn't he? Always making friends, trusted by all. I can't help but wonder, what virtue do I possess that might make me worthy of him? I've given this a lot of thought, but have yet to come up with an answer. So I wonder if I might have better luck asking you, seeing as you two are so close. Tell me, what is my greatest virtue? I must know. Is there anything you find special about me? Ah, yes. Although my students seem to think me too dedicated. Still, I'm glad to hear you see this as a strength. Anyway, you're saying I'll need to focus on more than martial arts to make myself worthy of Ryoma, right? Your words have inspired me to accentuate my strong points. Thank you. Looking for me? Hello. Did you come to train today? Because of Ryoma? Thank you for your concern. That's very thoughtful of you. Frankly, it all feels like a terrible dream. Ever since I heard the news, I've just been... But then Ryoma was willing to lay down his life for the sake of this country. Such was the extent of his ambition. Anyway, he'll pull through. I know it. But until he does, I'll need to think of what I can do.
Hello. Sorry to interrupt, but I was told I could find you here. I would like to employ your services as a bodyguard. My client is a noble lady who is well known to you.
If I may, I have something to ask. I'd like to assist with this mission. A larger detail means better security, right? Besides, I am a trained professional. I'm not just along for the ride.
I don't mind if they don't mind. Only you must not speak a word of this matter to anyone.
I knew you'd understand.
Well, I suppose that settles things. I'll go on ahead. We can meet by Edo Castle.
We should probably get a move on. What do you say? Shall we head for Edo Castle? Alright then, let's stay sharp. I've got to say, I'm impressed. But then I should expect as much from a friend of Ryoma. I'm sure you two have covered each other's back like this countless times, right?
Good work. I am certain I shall be safe in your hands. And you are no slouch either. Please, accept my gratitude.
There are people who'd like nothing more than to see the princess come to harm. But their standing in the shogunate makes it difficult for us to act. So, the princess decided to lure them out herself, which is why I called on you, to avoid the risk of a leak.
I'm glad that we could be of service to you. The key is reading your opponent's movements. My uncle taught me that.
You see, I have a mission that needs accomplishing. That said, I unfortunately don't have what it takes to defend myself. What an awful world we live in.
To defend myself. I'd like to request a rematch. What do you say? I feel like it will clear up some things for me. Questions I've had on my mind for a while now. Anyways, stop by the dojo after you are finished here. I'll be waiting for you. Sorry about what happened, Daria. But I really do want a rematch with you. Ever since the incident with Ryoma, I've been thinking about his ambitions and everything he is capable of. And how small my own dreams must appear in comparison. Perhaps you're right, but still, I can't stop thinking about it. Anyways, hearing the princess talk, I felt a spark inside of me. A sense of what I want to do with my life. Or what I ought to be doing. I'd like to explore this further. Will you help me do that? Thank you. I had a feeling you'd understand. Don't go easy on me now. I want you to give me all you've got. I won't hold back either. Now, let's have it! Incredible. It looks like you win again. It's strange, but I feel oddly refreshed. You know, ever since our visit to Yoshiwara, I've come to realize something. The reason Ryoma stopped showing up at the dojo. For him, swordplay isn't everything in life. It's simply a means to bettering society, not an end in itself. Meanwhile, look at me in my own world, training obsessively. It's no wonder his feelings changed. No. Besides, I don't have time for that. But first, I need to focus on myself. And to do that, I need to choose my own path. Besides, I think I found my purpose. I'd like to teach women the art of self-defense. After all, the dangers I've encountered recently can be found around any corner. I wish I could help build a society free from such dangers in the first place. But perhaps that's a dream for later. Thank you. Your words give me strength. Now that I've found my purpose, I beg you to look out for me. Say, how about we start training together? Sparring with someone who lacks a definite style is sure to push me to new heights. Besides, I feel like I might discover another side of myself. I only hope we can continue to spend time together. Has something happened? Ever since our visit to Princess Atsuko's chamber, I've been trying to figure out how I might settle the score between us. You have a strange way of fighting. It appears to be rough and reckless, yet full of cunning deception. Clearly, you play by different rules. That played on my mind and slowed me down. Truly, I've never faced anybody like you. And here I was, thinking that I had grown stronger. You're right. Dwelling on past failures won't get me anywhere. I can see that you too are growing stronger every day. And while I hate to lose, I'm glad to know we can both grow stronger together. Besides, I fully intend for our friendly rivalry to continue. May we always regard each other as equals. Together forever? Like till death do us part? So... Oh dear, what am I keeping you here for? You must be terribly busy. Let's call it a day for now. Till next time! Has something happened? Of course. Let's go. So, what did you want to talk about? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... It's just... You took me by surprise. When I decided to give up on a life with Ryoma, I had resigned myself to being alone for the rest of my days. But to hear you say that... I couldn't be happier. I love you too. And I'd be honored to be at your side. I was hoping you'd drop by. Are you free? I was wondering if you would like to go for a walk together. That's great. Let's get going then. You know, I usually only see you at the dojo, so walking with you like this feels oddly refreshing. Of course, we've also been to Yoshiwara and Edo Castle together, but those weren't exactly ideal circumstances. Anyway, I hope that we can go out like this more often. Maybe even admire the cherry blossoms in the spring? Imagine, you and me beneath a sea of pink blossoms. I'm sure we'd enjoy ourselves very much. Oh, please. That would spoil the fun. You should focus on the blossoms. We can share the experience together. Oh, and... I may not know all that is going on in the world, But I know there are important things you must do for this country. And that you will leave sooner than I'd like you to. And while I'm not telling you that I want you to stay, promise you'll think of me when the time comes, won't you? Even if it's only to say a word of farewell. I'll hold on to that word until you return. Good. I'll hold you to that then. And I won't forgive you if you're lying. Moreover, I still haven't beaten you in a fight. Don't think I've let you off the hook. Anyways, I won't lose faith that you'll return someday. I'll be waiting for you.